Hello, this is Reggie Jones. During the 8 weeks of the University Foundation Success course, I have learned the following: the steps of research. Now, the steps of research includes plan your research, evaluate, write, and cite. Now, the steps of research, you want to refine your topic. You want to narrow your topic because a general topic will cause you to get overwhelmed of the amount of information that you receive. You want to plan your research. Now, plan your research, some resources require you to use synonyms to discover information that may be helpful along with your topic that you want to research. Now, you want to combine your research with the words and or. When you use the words and or, particularly, especially when you're using an author, it allows the search engine to link up any particular articles or keywords or key phrases that may go along with the research topic that you have in mind that you want to discuss with your reader. And also use the library database. It has a wide range of information and it will spark ideas about your topic. Also use the internet too as well. It has a lot of information. Just be careful not to use the encyclopedia or Wikipedia or those resources because they oftentimes are not scholarly articles and the information may not be useful because it may be inaccurate. So you want to evaluate the information that you receive, and the process of evaluation is authority, objectivity, currency, and relevancy. Basically, authority, you want to make sure the author is credible. You want to make sure that the education, experience, and reputation of the author is good. Objectivity is the goals, biases, and fairness of the particular article and research that you're doing. Currency is basically the methods, demographics, concepts, and relevancy is how relevant is your topic that you are researching. So if you're researching about babies, well, that's too broad. Well, what about babies does your research includes? You want how well does the nutrients, something specific, the babies, they eat nutrients. What particular nutrients do the babies need to eat in order for babies to have healthy cells? So that's a narrow topic. You babies eat certain foods. Certain foods help them to have healthy cells. Healthy cells allows them to have a better immune system. So something narrow is that. When you write, becoming a skillful writer, you have to become aware of the rules of writing, and also you become aware of your strengths and weaknesses when you write, and just be willing to ask for help along the way. Cite everything. Just cite it. That's a common rule. Just cite everything. I mean, even when you say your own words, just find the particular topic that you're talking on and just cite it because you never know. Somebody may have said the same thing you said. Just cite it. So, how do I feel as a writer? How do I feel approaching and writing as a graduate student? Well, at first I felt disappointed and discouraged as a writer, as a graduate student, because I could not understand this book right here, which is the style, the lessons of clarity and grace by Joseph M. Williams and Joseph Bizzle. It's very complex and difficult to read. I found the grammar books to be very helpful. This book, as you can tell, as you can see, I rented it out. It's definitely going back. Would not be on my bookshelf. But you either love or hate the book. Now, I did find some useful information from the book. Is that I like the headlines, but the context was very challenging to grasp. I mean, it was challenging to grasp. The lessons in chapters 5 and chapter 6 helped me with content development and sentence structure. In chapter 5 on page 73, I believe, Williams writes about quote, beginning a sentence well, end quote. He's explained, quote, readers want to get to a subject topic quickly, end quote. So this sets the tone. So when you have the first few words of your sentence sets the tone of your topic, and it also allows the reader to grasp your topic and also to understand the connection between the ideas in your sentences. In chapter 6, Williams writes about, quote, emphasis. End quote. He mentioned, quote, understand how sentences end quote, joining subjects together with, quote, strong verbs, end quote. So the author pretty much explains that at the end of the sentences affects how the readers judge, clarify, and also they judge the clarity of your sentence, the strength of your sentence, the cohesion and coherence of your sentence structure. So that's what the author was mainly talk about in chapter 6. And also another concept that I understood was that some readers want a smooth flow between each sentence, so they can understand, okay, the different ideas that you're transitioning to. Lastly, Williams insightfully points out emphasis and stress, quote, end quote, emphasis and stress, which the last few words of the sentence helps establish the voice. As Williams says, like, quote, he said, helps establish the voice readers hear, end quote, as you stress the meaning of your sentence. So basically, in other words, what he was saying is that the last words of your sentence you want to give the reader, you want to grasp the reader's attention as you continue to transition on to the next sentence. So, how did I feel about writing in this course? Well, my writing has improved in the course through the time-consuming Persons lab that we had to do. It was 21 hours that I put in, and that was very stressful. But the videos and the actual grammar in the particular course helped me out with my strength and weaknesses, as well as going through the smart thinking tutor. Now, I did not have good success with the writing appointment because the student mentioned that she couldn't help me after the professor graded the essay. So the professor had to grade the essay, and then she was able to help me. So that didn't help me at all. So, with the smart thinking tutor feedback has been essential to my writing ability, because what I've learned through there is that I learned my writing strengths and weaknesses, to sentence structure what I need to consider in my sentence structure. I learned about my word choices. I learned about antecedent, not a common word that you hear every day. Learned about pronouns, the difference between a singular and plural word choice, particularly when you write in third person. I really like the summary of the next steps. It's kind of like a call to action, and kind of like it makes me think about, okay, these are the things that I need to focus on, these are the things I need to improve. So therefore, the results of the Smart Thinking Tutors have been phenomenal in the course, and I will definitely utilize their service throughout my graduate program. I also pay for service too, and it's really, really fast. So both the pay and the free version are awesome. So this concludes my learning in this 8-week course. I have enjoyed the experience. It has been tough, challenging. However, it's been beneficial, because learning how to write effectively does make a difference in your everyday life. because it helps improve your speech too as well. So this is a 10-minute video. I'm signing out.